if you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people. Well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple. I will put the links inside the description, the comment section as well. And make sure y'all go and check it out, man. What's going on, people? Jaye the Black here. I want to talk about T.I. basically blasting the people involved in the Leaving Neverland documentary. And according to Billboard, he is defending Michael Jackson and his legacy. Now, I want to say this. I made a video about Oprah and her issues with black men. I'll put that in the description. Y'all go check it out. But it's very interesting because there have been people turning against Michael Jackson, even though that these allegations have been out here for a number of years. But it just shows you how everybody lives in the now. You know, everybody lives in the now. Everybody is looking to the next trending topic to be able to sway their opinions of certain people. You know, you got people who known about these allegations, but they still would listen to his music. They still thought highly of him, but one documentary changes your perspective all of a sudden. Only in today's time does that happen. Now, according to Billboard, the harrowing Leaving Neverland documentary, which details Michael Jackson's alleged abuse against Wade Robson and Jason Safechuck as children, have taken a toll on Jackson's future musical legacy since the two-part HBO film's graphic conclusion on Monday. T.I. took to Instagram to speak out and defend Jackson on Wednesday, calling for other alleged pedos in Hollywood to be equally spotlighted. T.I. shared a clip from a 1999 MJ interview with Piers Morgan where he denies ever abusing young ones and having to deal with unfair press. In the Instagram caption, the rapper wrote, "Let this man speak for himself to defend his legacy. Don't just listen to one side and expect to find truth. Oh, that's right. Dead men can't speak. So what was the point again? Destroy another strong black historical legend?" T.I. then points the finger at Elvis Presley and Hugh Hefner's alleged pedophilia. It's several examples of it in American history. If y'all are pulling up all our old shit, we're gonna examine Elvis Presley, Hugh Hefner, and a whole slew of other guilty of the same, if not more. But why us all the time? There's an agenda to destroy our culture, T.I. concluded. I will say this though, I have to agree. Why is it always us? You know, you have this Me Too movement that is going after successful white men in the entertainment industry. But none of those men have been under the spotlight as much as black men have. You know, black men who are in the industry. You know, Bill Cosby. You know, now R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. They have been going very hard at those individuals. But you have a whole Harvey Weinstein, okay, with women who are with the situation with women that are very more recent than the other allegations. But he's under the radar. And I'm not saying I agree with T.I. on everything, but I can agree on that because it looks to me that they're overlooking what has happened. You know, they're overlooking it. They're looking to point the blame on easy targets. And it's easy to target R. Kelly because, one, he's a black man. It's easy to stir up black people's emotions, you know. And you went after Bill Cosby because you had all these women claiming that he did this and that to him. And then you have Michael Jackson. And the only evidence they really have, and I've said this before, is the settling out of court. And the thing with all of this, it just, to me, just shows you the hypocrisy in society. There's a very big hypocrisy in society. We are looked upon, especially as black men, differently. Because if you look at politics and how we voted over the years, we have never really been able to utilize the things that we have as a community to build ourselves up and to elect people who have our best interests at heart, people who can protect us. You know, we have no protection whatsoever when it comes to the entertainment industry, because a lot of these guys, like our R. Kelly, is selling off their publishing. They're very ignorant. They don't take care of their money. They have a lot of leeches around them. They may be sexual deviants. R. Kelly likes to go out and deal with all types of women. He likes to deal with all types of people who do nothing but use him. And now he's in a situation where he's basically alone. And he's basically doesn't have the funds to really not only get the best lawyers, but to also get himself out of jams. So I can see why T.I. and others are wondering this. I think a lot of us are wondering this. How can this person get away with what they've done? But then you have these other men who are being put in the forefront. You got these loser attorneys like Michael Avenatti commenting like he's a champion for women, but this guy was accused of assaulting his own wife. So we have to really look at these things, okay? We cannot allow mockumentaries and hit pieces to sway your opinion of what you believe and what actually is going on. The entertainment industry in itself is very degenerate. It really is. They talk about how they want female empowerment and they want women to be respected, but a lot of these female artists don't even respect their bodies. They put themselves on display for the world to see in a sexual manner. They show no respect to themselves, but they want you to respect them. Does that make any sense? You have dudes who are willing to sell themselves out, to willing to dress in goofy manners and act in goofy manners and have goofy political takes. It's like T.I. I don't agree with T.I. on a lot of his political leanings, but I can agree that you do have black men in the industry who, out of all the other men who aren't black, who were accused of things, and there is proof that they've done things, the media is not going after them. Social media is not going after them. You don't have these other artists like John Legend. John Legend basically said he had no reason to not believe the documentary. And I saw his body language. And it just seemed to me that he's going to believe it no matter what. Because he's one of those people who's basically a puppet. Like a lot of these guys are. But he and, people like him are puppets. And if there's an agenda to be pushed and a narrative to be pushed, he's willing to push it. Him and his non-black wife. Okay? How quickly these guys are to throw people on the bus. I'm not saying that Michael Jackson is innocent, but I'm not going to say he's guilty either. I'm not one of those people who are going to make excuses for him. I'm not one of those people that's going to throw him completely on the bus. I'm not going to do what John Legend did. I'm not going to sit there and say I have no reason to not to believe what's in the documentary and be dismissive of Michael Jackson. When you probably grew up idolizing him. You probably even met the man. Talk to him. You see, we have people who are ready and willing to throw other black people under the bus, especially with their political leanings. Don't let a person be a conservative and you have another person who is a liberal. They're going to go at each other's throat. You're going to have names being called to those people being very disrespectful, and and it just shows you where we are. Until black people are able to get themselves united, they're going to always deal with having us as black men be thrown to the wolves because there's no unity. And when there's no unity, these types of things can happen. People don't understand that. These types of things are going to happen if there's no unity. If there's no, emphasis on creating a strong financial culture. like the Jews, like the Asians. They believe in making money and spreading it around. But you do have people who are envious and jealous. You have people who don't even respect themselves. So you can't expect those people to know what that is about. You know, they're used to always wanting to beg for and seek the approval of other racial groups. And they will say and do anything to be a part of those said groups. Now, I will say this, though. I think that more guys like T.I. needs to speak up. And the thing also, I want to say this too about R. Kelly. I think it was so awkward just seeing R. Kelly crying on TV like that. But I want people to understand, whether you think R. Kelly is guilty or not, as a black man, how comfortable was you seeing that? Because that was a very small window into his life, whether you think he's guilty or not. Because I truly believe that that guy feels like the walls are caving in slowly. And he's probably felt like that for the last couple of years. People using him, taking money from him. He can't even read or write. He's on TV, emotional. His own lawyers won't even step in to say, don't do this, because they don't care. They're there for the check if they're getting one. So y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts. If you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple. I will put the links inside the description, the comment section as well. And make sure y'all go and check it out, man.